It's
Friday
night. It's
9
o'clock. Please welcome
Asa
and
Alistair.
it's the Double A Power Hour.
Well, it's a big show. This is the Double A Power Hour.
Hello, this is it. We are live across the world.
The inaugural Double A Power Hour, kicking off with the big show.
Yep, that's what it is.
It's a big show, big audience, at least the 4 people we've seen.
I'm Asa. I'm here with someone I know. I wouldn't say he's my friend.
I'm Alistair. Well, friends would use the term loosely.
Right, let's tell you what's coming up in the Double A Power Hour tonight. We've got our food and drink bit coming up shortly.
It promises to be good. We don't know what each other has brought to eat or drink.
No, it's new products that we're reviewing.
They might not be new products, but I've not tried them.
Okay,
Have you tried the thing you've brought in?
No,
I haven't on mine either.
it's going to be a surprise.
It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be epic.
We've got the album of the week,
Yep, I choose an album and play a couple of tracks from it.
and other weeks I'll choose an album.
Yes, that's fine.
And we're going to
see.
finish the show with the Power Challenge.
That is a big feature.
Yep, it's Asa versus Alistair. The winner gets the glory of playing the final track of the show.
We'll also be keeping tally of who's winning these challenges week in, week out, or however often we get to broadcast.
Yep.
Oh, you'll be able to keep track of what's going on the Facebook page, the Twitter page, and all that kind
Local
of thing.
press.
Local press. The Courier is on board, I've heard.
Magistrates' courts updates.
Yes.
We've already had the lawyers on the phone.
Yeah, we've heard that there was a little bit of disturbance following J Pride, I think it says here.
2 great shows we've got to follow.
Okay, we're not going to disappoint you. Controversy, bad language, various big issues will definitely not be covered on this show.
Go on to Heart if you want to hear that.
If you yes.
Retune to Heart if you want controversy.
This is digital radio.
This is digital
at its
radio.
finest.
Right, let's crack on.
We've got another track coming up. It's one of Asa's choices this time.
Yep, and this is the Vines with Ride.
With deep regrets, this is the Double A Power Hour.
Right, that was the Vines with Ride, and now it's time for our first feature.
Well, I can hear something coming along. Is that some kind of fryer I can hear coming along, Asa? Food and drink bit.
Food and drink bit.
Food and drink bit. Food and drink bit. Food and drink bit. So our first feature of the evening, Asa. A food and drink bit, if you will.
I don't know why you pre-recorded that.
No, we could have done that
You could
live.
have sung that
We
over
could
the
have done
song.
that live. We're not laughing at all.
Yeah, right, okay. This is our first feature of the first show of the launch night.
It is. What happens here is we've each brought a snack along or drink, and we attempt to review it.
We don't know what each other's
We don't know
bought.
what each other's brought. It could be savoury, could be sweet. I know I've brought savoury and you've brought sweet this week.
I think what we'll do is each score it out of 100, and then
a
average
percentage,
it,
if you will.
call it a percentile, and then we'll get an average of that, and I'll compile a league table.
So again, to put on
in-
the website.
I would say Microsoft Excel, but it's the
That's a very tough
it's the
program
works
to
equivalent.
use. It's the works equivalent.
Yeah.
I know we've been using Paint a lot recently. That's a very powerful program.
Yeah, don't mess
Okay.
with paint.
I'm going to kick off tonight. I've brought savoury. Let's have a rustle around, see what I've got.
Let's see what you got.
I've gone with... Now, this is a brand name that I first heard of on Reeves and Mortimer. Bang, bang, it's Reeves and Mortimer. Available in all good stockists. Percy Dalton's Nuts.
Right, okay.
A sweet chilli flavour.
Right.
Sweet
Is this a
chili
good time to
flavoured
say I've got a
crunchy
nut
coated
allergy?
peanuts. It would have been good if you'd have mentioned it beforehand, maybe.
Right, no, I haven't got a nut allergy.
Okay, excellent.
Some allergies will be false.
Okay. Well, we're going to do this, though. So we're going to have a look at the packaging.
Yes.
So, I mean, there's a cheeky monkey on there, for starters.
It's got a monkey on the packaging. It's got sweet chili in large letters.
We've got a picture of said nuts, and also the adult's guideline daily amount for, I don't know, fats, sugars, carbohydrates.
As a rule, I ignore that. I ignore that bit.
It's presented as some kind of numerical thing. I much prefer the pie charts you see on the Sainsbury's wrapping.
Yeah, no.
I can see that immediately.
All I look at is there fish in it? No, put it back. No, eat, I'll have it. If there's fish in it, it goes back.
It goes back, okay.
Yeah. Right, let's open it.
Tougher to get into than
We've got no scissors up here.
No scissors. There we go, we're in. We're in. Okay, feel free to try one, Mr. Buckland.
Hand is in the packet. I've got 3 nuts pinched between my thumb and forefinger.
Well, that's a turn off the books.
And they're going into the mouth.
You can hear the crunch. I can hear the crunch quite clearly. How's that for you? Nice crunchy nuts?
They are the standard nut in a flavoured shell. I'm not getting a sweet chilli flavour yet. That's not as strong as I thought.
No. I'm a little bit disappointed with these.
I'll tell you what. Should we play another track? During the song, we'll continue to enjoy the nuts and deliberate the
We've
score.
got 140 grams to get through.
Yeah. I think the next track's only 2 minutes 35.
Okay, we better get a move on.
We better eat faster than the Hodgemeister General. Right, this is the next track. And this is Riverside.
Riverside. Let's go. Riverside. Let's go.
Only on Gladstone Radio, you're listening to the AA Power Hour.
Okay, that was Sydney Sampson featuring Wizard Sleeve, Riverside, Let's Go.
Let's get back to our nuts, though, Asa.
Okay, we've had a chance to sample the nut, to savour the nut, and for it to pass down into the beginnings of the stomach system.
I'd go with gullet.
The gullet.
The gullet.
It's down there. What would you score it?
As a percentage, I wasn't overly impressed with the taste. It's not as chilly as I was hoping. The
No.
packaging was, I'd say, difficult to open, especially if you're
Yes.
in a pub environment, maybe.
Yes, good point. Alcohol in the system.
Always leads to
Bad
mistakes with
hand-eye
packaging,
coordination,
yes.
yeah.
I'm going to give it 61%.
Right.
Get that down.
I don't mind if there's dead air here where I'm not speaking, because I'd rather record the score you've given it.
Your statistician
61.
tendencies are very, very strong.
Okay, cool. Right. I'm going to say... Well, I'm going to base the score on 3 parts.
Okay.
The packaging,
Yeah.
the taste,
Yeah.
and the fun.
The fun. That's
The
an
fun
interesting
factor.
one.
Because if it hasn't got that F factor, the fun factor, then I'm not buying it.
Fun with your food, yeah?
Yep. So packaging, it's got a monkey on,
It's
which is a
cheerful,
positive.
I suppose.
It's foil in the inside, keeps it fresh. That's good.
Yeah.
Flavour, disappointing. Fun, it's a peanut.
What do you reckon to the amount you get in there? 140 grams. Is that ample?
Well, what was the price? You've got
One-
to have this
one-
information to hand.
£1.29.
Seems reasonable.
I've kept my receipt. I'll be sending that off to Percy Dalton's to get that back.
There's nothing wrong with them, but they're just not...
They're not as advertised.
I'm going to give it 65.
Slightly higher than me.
When we get time to get our hands on a scientific calculator, we'll give you an average score there.
Yeah.
Let's move on to what
It's
I bought.
going to be about 62.5 or 63, isn't it? 63.
Don't preempt the calculator.
Well,
I've done that before.
I said about.
Right. Here's
Next
what
one is
I've
what you
bought.
brought in.
Cost £1.
£1. I can get
They are Chocky Dodgers.
Chocky Dodgers, I've
They're
not seen
from the
these.
company that bring you Jammy
Oh,
Dodgers.
are you sure about that?
Yeah, you can tell for the packaging, but they're Chocky Dodgers. So, imagine a Jammy Dodger, the
I don't know
Sort
if I can. Can you describe a jammy dodger for me?
plain biscuit with jam in. This is a chocolate biscuit with chocolate in.
Chocolate with chocolate. That's a lethal combination.
Yeah. Let's get straight down to it.
How easy was it to get into that packaging?
Pretty easy.
Okay, I can see them
There's the
already.
Jammy Dodger. Help
Very
yourself.
much.
The chocolate element is still heart-shaped.
Very,
We are now going
very
to
romantic.
get into it.
I'll go for it.
You go first. There's crumbs. There's crumbs in Studio 1 now. I'm going in.
it's a substantial biscuit. It's going to take a while. How many did you get in a packet?
2, 4, 6. Between 8 and 10.
Do you know how many?
I wish they were smaller, I've got to say.
I don't know. I like a good sized biscuit.
Yeah. Okay.
I appreciate a good sized biscuit.
Right.
But yeah, because of the 2 layers of the biscuit, it's just a little bit tiresome to get through. How would you agree with that?
Let's score it.
Packaging good, opens easily. General shape of the biscuit, round. It's what I'd expect from a biscuit, really. It's not as rich as I was hoping. I'm going to give it a 70.
Yeah, I can't argue too much with that. I just want to vary the score slightly, so it looks like I've got my own opinion.
You don't have you've shared my opinions for many times.
I'm going to go 68.
So what's that on average, roughly?
Wait for the calculator.
About 69?
Something like that.
69, dude.
Right, that was the food and drink bit. So we've got our initial 2 entries.
So far, the preferred choice is biscuits on this occasion.
Next show, we'll bring you some more new products for you to try out.
We might only bring one. We might do a whole show of it.
So next time in the supermarket, look out for Percy Dalton's Sweet Chili Peanuts.
What's the brand name on those biscuits? Let's get a plug in there.
Chocky Dodgers.
Chocky Dodgers.
Yeah, Chocky Dodgers. Look out for them.
Look out for them, and we'll hope to get a 3-pack soon.
Right, let's not forget we're meant to be bringing a comedy, house, and rock. Right.
That's our key demographic that is on Live 365. We're
You're
going to bring you
introduce your next track.
We're not going to bring you any of those with this next track. We're going to bring you some kind of electronica, but with bits of rock and that thrown in. This is Pink Grease.
We are 2 robots from the year 2739. We like listening to the digital sound of Gladstone Radio.
Thank you very much. 2 of our listeners from another world, possibly.
The future.
Talking of the digital sound, don't forget you can contact us via digital media on Facebook and Twitter, and both of the website addresses with Gladstone Radio. That's how you get to talk to us in the studio.
Let us know what you think.
Okay, I've got a little bit of a surprise for you now, Asa. You don't know anything about this.
Okay.
In my usual line of work in the second-hand industry, I come across many weird and wonderful things. And something that came across today was this thing. Can you tell us what this is?
Stylophone.
You may have heard of this.
Is this the one where you wave your hand over it?
It's not quite, no.
Oh, okay.
Let's open the box.
Try and bring one of those in.
No, I'll try and get a theremin.
Right.
There's a theremin. Okay, battery powered.
Okay.
It's tough to get it out of the packaging.
What is this?
Get some more volume.
Did you write that yourself?
Oh, that's one of mine. That's one of mine. How would you describe the stylophone, Asa?
Right, it's a... I haven't seen this before. It's the size of my hand, give or take.
How big's your hand?
Give or take the size of this stylophone.
The size of the stylophone.
It's basically, it's a keyboard.
With the electrics on the outside.
Yeah, and a pencil-shaped bit of equipment is attached. And you just move the pencil over the notes to create your sound.
So you can try and give us a tune now? I can see what you're going for there. It might not be pitch perfect, but...
Yeah, that's probably a few weeks early for that. How about this one?
What's that, Morse code?
Yes, SOS.
SOS.
If anyone's listening anywhere nearby.
Later on, yeah, SOS. Source of Sound Nightclub.
Suspense.
We've heard some suspenseful music earlier on with Joe Pride.
Yeah. This is good.
I'm glad you like it.
I think we might keep this.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not going to take it immediately.
How do you switch it off? Because it's probably killing the batteries.
Just a small switch on there. That's that. How do you find that?
Brilliant.
Was that good
yeah.
fun?
Excellent. Well done. Now you've thrown a surprise at me. We're literally minutes behind schedule.
Minutes?
Literally, we're minutes behind schedule.
Okay, well, maybe there's something we need to bring in.
Album of the Week. Another heavily produced jingle there.
Yeah, it's amazing you did that in one take.
I did, didn't I?
You did do
I
it in one
surprised
take.
myself
Yeah,
there.
I was surprised when I came in the room and found you'd done this.
You won't find any asthma in me.
Okay, but my album of the week.
Yes.
It's my choice this week. As
Okay.
we said. Little British band called Scritti Politti released an album, Cupid and Psyche, back in 1985.
Oh, recent stuff.
Nice. You won't, as I said, you won't get any of what you previously heard with my show. not at all.
Okay, tell us about the record.
Okay, it's a kind of reggae, come pop, come a little bit of everything that you liked in the 80s.
Okay.
Okay, with the first track.
I think I was on Farley's Rusks in the 80s.
Yeah.
And my mother's... Yes, no, I won't
She's
say that.
downstairs listening.
Yeah. The milk.
Okay,
Right.
I can't remember the name of the track I'm playing. Let me find it.
I've,
Talk amongst yourselves.
on the show notes, Alistair, I've got that you might want to play a song called The Word Girl.
That would be my second track.
I've blown it. How
Oh,
about
you've blown it.
Don't Work That Hard?
That's the one, yeah. Track number 5 on Cupid and Psyche.
Bring the CD up and hit the button. Album of the week.
Well, what did you think of that one then, Asa?
I liked it. It
That-
was smooth. It was reggae.
This was technically the hit. We should have played this one for second, but,
It was only a matter of time until there was a technical hiccup.
well,
It was about 32 minutes in.
32 less than that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Okay, we've had an email come in.
Email. This is from Johansen McDougall, who is the CEO of the Dodger Group. The
What?
lawyers are twitching.
Yeah.
I think there could be trouble. He was pleased with our review of the Chocky Dodgers. He said he'd like to hear more from the robots in the
I
future.
can guarantee that will happen.
Yeah, but we don't want to pressure them too much because they have high-tech weaponry.
They've sent us various things to say.
Yeah. He just said he really enjoyed it, but he thinks the score should be improved. I'm
Well,
sorry, we will not budge our scores for anyone.
We're not
Mr.
swayed
McDougall.
by. Well, we would be swayed by payment of large cash donations, but
Yeah,
as it stands, purely impartial.
the scores are staying the same. So stick the Chocky Dodger in your pipe.
And do the proverbial.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
we're going to move on to the second track from the Scritti Politti album, Cupid and Psyche. It's called Don't Work That Hard. It's an album track, and here it comes.
You're listening to the AA Power Hour on Gladstone Radio.
Well, that was another good track, Asa. What did you think of that album as a whole, based on those two tracks?
Is the rest of the album represented by those two tracks?
Yes.
Yeah, nice. I like it. It's
do you
good.
reckon you would download it or buy it, possibly?
I'd probably borrow it off you in the first instance.
I don't allow that.
Okay.
I'm not allowing that. Okay, going back to something that you may have heard earlier on J Pride was a little cocktail sausage challenge.
Yes, I did listen.
Did you enjoy that feature?
Yes, very good.
Did you enjoy it more than perhaps James Hodge did?
I think listening to James Hodge struggling with it so much really did please me. And I would encourage, if Joel Buckland's going to do future challenges of a similar nature, just please make sure James is not going to enjoy the food.
And try and make him unaware as possible of its occurrence.
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to be ill. I really was.
The bucket. I did see the bucket earlier. It didn't look
Yeah.
substantial enough for a 56 sausage challenge.
Plus, he'd had dinner beforehand.
He had his
that
dinner
would have
beforehand.
come up.
Talking of that sort of amount of sausages, I had a discussion with my friend Asa Buckland the other day. Does not
look.
believe there would be any such thing as a sausage factory. What's all that about?
I think it's 'cause I can't visualise it. I've never heard of anyone working a sausage factory.
I have.
Oh, that's not good enough for me.
That's not good enough evidence for you.
Just every food
I mean,
can't have its own factory.
Can you not even imagine the concept of a factory that solely produces sausages?
No. When I think of sausage making, I think of the Generation Game and someone squeezing pork meat into a bit of thin skin badly.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not having it. If anyone knows of a sausage factory, knows anyone who works in a sausage factory, or
Is that discounting me who knew somebody?
Yeah, forget you, because you're not trustworthy.
Take my word as fiction.
No, you're not trustworthy. Anyone that's seen one, heard of one, driven past one, please get in touch. Email the show, all the normal contact details, and let us know. Or my private personal mobile number. I do want to know. I don't believe they
exist.
exist.
I will happily put onto the internet for you, Asa.
Yes. Okay, and
again,
I think we need to give a big plug to our final feature. It's 2 down, 1 to go.
It's the biggest feature of the lot, really, isn't it? It's just around the corner.
It's the Power Challenge.
The big Power Challenge. The winner decides the final track of the evening. Not just the final track of our show, but the final track of Gladstone Radio's broadcasting evening.
Launch night.
Big launch night. Big track.
It's gone well.
Big challenge.
Twitter's been buzzing. We've had lots of comment. We've had people following us. Just normal Twitter action on there. Other people talking about other stuff. Gary Lineker's banging on about football, but
is he?
Yeah, but there's some Gladstone Radio action on there.
Excellent stuff. Well, maybe we need to keep our listeners happy by playing a track.
Okay, let's try it. This is the White Stripes and My Doorbell. Out of the public eye.
Into the public ear. Okay, that was Manson with 6 there. And you've had an email come in, Asa, alerting you to some information.
Yes, cracking. Thank you very much to Zoe Smithson. She's found a sausage factory.
Whereabouts?
She's had to go a long way to find a sausage factory. It's Sage Street, Carson City, in Nevada.
America, United States of America.
They've been busy voting this week.
They have. Obama's back in. Okay, the big one. The big one's coming up now.
Topical. Right,
Topical.
this is
That's
it.
Okay. It's the time for the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Power Challenge. This is what we've been building up to.
What did we do this week?
The challenge this week was old school. It was Street Fighter on the PlayStation 3. And let's listen to what happened. It's the first Power Challenge.
First Power Challenge, Street Fighter 4. Okay, the way it will work will be a straight up match, best of 3 rounds.
Yep.
We have an infinite time limit normally. There it goes.
To the death.
To the death, best of 3 rounds.
Here we go.
1-on-1, mono a mono. Is that how it's pronounced?
Skin on skin.
Skin on skin. Okay.
I will be Ryu.
Going through the select screen. There's just too many to choose from. I want to go for a classic character though. I'm going to go with Guile.
Right.
Where's
Ryu versus Guile?
It's for bragging rights and for the choice of music, of course.
Get ready to see no special moves or combos.
No, I don't know the buttons.
It's going to be button bashing, straight punches and low kicks.
This is how it goes. The answer lies in the heart of battle.
Characters are facing off against each other, ready for the first bell.
Mission start. Here we go. Round 1. And we're off. A bit KGF stuff.
Ryu gets the first blow in. There's some low. Ryu with some low kicks, head in the match at the moment. Oh! Guile's come back strong.
Oh, big throw.
There's a throw.
Ryu. Is it Ryu or Ryu in your
I'm calling it Ryu. This is a close match for sure. And they're down to the last bit of health. They've both got no health.
Oh! First round to Ryu.
First round to me.
But
Ryu
literally 0 health for both fighters.
They couldn't have been any closer.
Couldn't have been any closer. For people who don't know the buttons.
Round 2, we're away. I need one more win to secure the first Power Challenge. Oh, Yukin out the back there. I don't know what the listeners will hear more of, the sound effects or the button bashing. Oh, he was in trouble in this one. Pinned in the corner.
Fought his way out though.
Withdrawing now, withdraw.
Oh, KO, Guile back in it. Super.
It's all come down to the final round.
Well, good luck.
Good luck.
You're going to need it, pal. Oh, fireball.
Nice combo of kicks from Ryu. It's very close again. Oh, it's So close, I've been down to the last bit of health.
Ryan!
The spinning king has won the match.
First power challenge goes to Acer.
A fantastic win there.
Lucky.
Wow.
That was it.
It was lucky, I think.
Street Fighter at its best.
I can't believe I lost it to you.
You were just mashing the pad. I could hear you.
I could
mashing
hear
the
you
pad.
mashing. It was just. It was like plastic was going out of fashion.
If anyone wants to listen to the full, that was edited down, believe it or not. The full 5-minute challenge will be uploaded on Facebook at some point.
It will be. So you get the choice of the final song tonight.
This is it. I'm going to play us out. Before we play us out, I have to say a big thank you. Joel Buckland, James Hodge, Luke Buckland, Louis Dron, everyone involved in setting up Gladstone Radio. Thank you to everyone who's been in touch with us. Please keep your eyes on the website, Twitter, emails we might send round. We'll advertise the next show. It shouldn't be too long.
Shouldn't be too long. We'll advertise it on the usual social media networking sites.
Yep, you'll find out where it is. So, this is it. This is what it's all been boiling up to. My final pick, the last song. It's a hit. It's something which has been all over the clubs this summer. And as I know it will annoy you, Alistair,
I hate this song.
Jason Derulo. Thank you for listening. We've been the Power Hour.
I'm feeling like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm flying cloud nine, my head's in the sky. I'm solo, I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo, I'm riding.
For those that love great music, Gladstone Radio.